to know. I don't carry another correct gist come for now this afternoon. So guys, happy Sunday. Get the gist when I see. Now I say okay. Make I come, make I carry and come for una. Make una hear am by una self. You understand? Now concerning, you know say every day na different this to dey come out evidence. Every day na every day until they show. So as I see am now I say no, not be only me go see am. Make I see carry am come make una see am. God go bless you now. So make una dey here watch am. Make we gather watch am together for here.
Just come back, please. No, that one is olden days. Okay, it doesn't exist anymore, right?
Official Jews.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. In all the narrations that was out there till today, like we know, everybody in that house is a suspect. You understand me? And Wummi is there, Adura is there with other people that are there. Who do you think in this stage is supposed to stand gidigba behind the family of Mohbad? Is it not the brother?
Okay, let me answer you. No, okay. You know you should answer to me. Yeah, let me answer you. See, in this case, if Wummi hands are cleaning, Wummi is supposed to be standing tall. Like Timothy's wife did. She stood her ground.
Yeah, right.
She was there, back and front. So the next person, the next of kin, is Wummi. So Wummi is supposed to be standing tall. If her hand is clean and she doesn't know what actually happened, and she doesn't have those video, those whole video, she doesn't have the full video in her hands.
You are correct.
Standing gidigba.
Okay, official Jews. You're correct in what you just said, because right from the party or the concert they went to, they both went home together, and I believe she was there all through when everything happened, and I believe also that Adura and the other people was there, and they said there's a 3-second video which they said Adura claimed that he have the rest. And what do you think that
sorry for that. They never said. Adura said it with his own mouth. Okay. They never said. Adura said.
But the video was found on his phone, right? That is sold to somebody, right?
Yeah, but the content of the video. Wait, okay. But the content of the video said how Wummi buying my brother Mohbad. That was the content of the video.
Okay, hold on. That means Adura must have seen that video, right?
Not be funny,
or do you think he has seen the video or not?
I said 100%.
He has seen the video. So yes. Why, as a brother, the same father, mother, why can't he come outside and say the truth then?
Yeah, thank you so much.
He asked.
The reason why he can't come outside to say the truth is personal between him and Wummi. And get it, let me tell you, and even Mohbad. And let me tell you, in fact, they even took him away totally from his father that claimed to be looking for justice. So they took him away, they isolated him. They don't want anybody to have contact with him. In fact, it got to a time, somebody came here on this platform, they were saying that, Adura is so naive. He doesn't go on TikTok. Adura cannot talk. Adura, in fact, at the corona inquest, they said Adura is 12 years. That's why it's not 12 years. Okay. That is not up to the age. So, for you to know that they are manipulating things between Wummi, Mohbad, people, as much as people that were present at the events, down to the house.
Okay.
So, also, in addition, you know, that process, that period, he was having King White as a bodyguard.
You just narrated now. Who do you think is betraying the family?
Now Wummi now.
You think is is betraying the family?
All of them.
Wummi, 100%.
Will it be all of them?
Hold on. Hold on. Let's get somewhere now.
It's all of them. So don't
All of them.
My brother, let me answer you. Who is betraying the family? They are all families. Wummi, Adura, Daosa. In fact, Baba Mohbad, Iya Mohbad.
Thank
They
you.
are pretending.
All of them. Now you have said my mind. It's okay.
All of them.
No, I am saying the truth to me.
We are honest here. We say the truth and the facts here.
No. Now she have said the truth. But if she keeps saying,
I have not been saying the truth.
hold on. I will tell you the reason why I think so. You understand me, official Jews?
Just don't give me with laugh.
If you keep saying it's Wummi, that is unfair. If the brother of the disease may so continue to rest, we hide such evidence. If there is something like that, too, because what I don't see, I don't talk.
Mind over matter. Are you talking legally or you're just talking about moral ethics?
I think you know me now. You know how
I'm asking you a question.
I'm talking not in support of anybody.
No. Your question, are you talking moral ethics or are you talking legally?
I'm talking legally.
Legally, that is Wummi. It's not Adura.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
blank. Yeah.
Okay. I will say legally. Legally.
Yeah.
Is Adura.
No, it's Wummi.
Hold on,
No.
and let me clear myself, Rishi.
Mind over matter.
Let me explain to him.
Wummi is his partner. Forget that story. Forget that.
I don't understand.
Come on now.
Let me say my mind. Now listen to me first. Let me say.
Talk.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah,
Somebody will say, Rishi.
Maction.
Okay, get loose. If I will say, yes, for stay dance good does. Thank you.
Good.
Okay, Rishi, if you say legally, okay, let me say.
I try to like.
Please. Okay, let me say my reason now. My reason is, if Wummi, okay, let's agree, Wummi is lying. You understand me?
Don't go far.
You're quoting logic. Just
I want to say it.
Don't talk about Adura. Just answer the law points now. Come on.
Yeah, on the law point, I want to say it. Why I said so.
Somebody is lying. Somebody is not lying. There's nothing you can say.
Okay, Rishi, will you allow me to answer you?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, my brother. But the way you're doing this, the address is quarter. You know that?
Yeah, let me just answer you now. Why I said
like a visitor in the house.
I said if people, okay, just 1 minute and everything will be round up. If everybody in the house is lying, and you said the evidence of this video legally is with you, and you want to release it, why will you people tell me it's not the one covering anything up?
It is when God should have been up. That's the difference you're talking about. Which is asking you that as far as the deceased is concerned, who has legal responsibility for him amongst all of them in that house? Very simple question.
Everybody in the house.
Richie,
Everybody in the house.
Everybody, the wife.
Listen, mind over matter. Now I'm beginning to understand your mindset a little bit. I've been struggling for the past 3 days.
Richie,
you know everybody that is siding Wummi, see, they can't betray Wummi for anything. They rather tarnish their image, destroy themselves, than to protect Wummi.
Rishi.
No. You listen to me first.
No, I will listen to you. I just want to engage.
Don't send anything. Don't send it anymore. Let me just drop my own thing. Then you can think about it. In legal affairs, right? When husband or spouse die, whether wife or husband, right? Even let it be even outside the house. Are you getting my point? Sometimes, or most of the time, in that situation when it's outside the house,
the police still put the wife in the dock. You have to question and eliminate her first.
Richie, please, sir.
Now, when you have somebody in the house,
ordinary partner.
Yeah, actually partner, ordinary partner. That's what says spouse, right? Now, when you have spouse living in the same house, and one of them suddenly passed on,
we can go find something to eat.
The other partner is usually the number one suspect.
Now, for every year.
Do you understand that?
One suspect for every.
Listening to you. I want you to. I'm listening.
Do you understand that legal aspect of it?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
Go, guys.
So don't dilly-dallying about other people who are squatters in the house. They're squatters. Okay? The hem of affairs, right, is between Wummi and Mohbad. Right? So just leave it as it is. Yeah? Okay? You can say some other things, but the hem of affairs is between Wummi and Mohbad. They hold each other legal duty of care.
Richard, I even support you, sir.
Yeah.
Look at it. You are going too far by saying partner, by saying spouse. Ordinary partner. Even though the thing did not happen where the partner is, like it's happened somewhere else. If police come to the family, they will ask who and who. Did this person have a partner? If they say he has a partner, they will go to that partner. They will invite that partner to question the partner. Talk less of a spouse. Even if it's not even there, talk less of a spouse.
Rishi, please on mic. I want to make something clear to you.
Understand that Adura is a junior brother to Mohbad. He's just a junior brother. It's not even the Mohbad's elder brother that will make some decision or go out of his way.
You say it's a visitor. A visitor.
They're squatters. Why we concerned, right?
Who came to visit?
One year leg belly, one. Right? Mohbad that you are well.
We're just accommodating in one room there.
Rishi, you know the question you asked me was logic. Do you know that? And I answered you in a logic way. And you did not actually. Hold on. Rishi, will you allow me also to say my mind, please? You asked me legally. You did not ask me that who is the first suspect. You understand me? So let's try and understand each other here. We were talking about who have the evidence before you came in. So I've
been listening for the past 30 years.
Yeah, but you came in when we were talking about who has the evidence.
Yeah.
You were talking about the video.
No.
Hold on now, official. Let me make it clear.
See, there's something I don't like. I don't like people twisting or lying. I can't stand
it. Just leave it now. We're here.
We are here now, madam. Hold on now. Why you people like...
Who has evidence? Why are you talking about that?
We were talking about the video. We are talking about
mind over matter. The question that I asked.
No. You can ask me
aspect, or you're talking from moral ethics.
Exactly.
Right? And I asked you the legal aspect, and I asked you legally. That's the question I asked you.
Okay.
Who is responsible? The first person responsible.
You did not say the first person. You said.
Yeah, I don't even need to put the first there. I don't even need to put the first.
Okay.
Right? We're talking about.
Mr. Rishi, see, just 2 minutes. I want to say something about Mind over matter. I want to say something about him. See, I've told Paparano, is it not last week or so? I told Paparano about this man that he is from Team Wummi because I saw you
like that. Why will you come up and say what?
I saw you.
Can you swear with everything you have that
I see? I can swear. I know you. I saw you. I saw you.
Paparano, please, are you there? Please, I want to make.
I saw you there. I saw you.
Kobis, look at it. It doesn't even matter. Because
yes,
wait, what you are saying now? What he has been saying now, they will reduce, if it's from Wummi, they will reduce his salary.
Let him swear. If I know,
Kobe, hold on. If I swear this evening, are you going to do the same?
I will swear. I saw.
Okay, hold on. So, Rishi, let me make myself clear.
Even with your submission. Even with your submission last night on supervised platform. You did the same thing there.
Rishi, hold on.
You did the same thing there.
Let me say something now.
People can testify to it.
Hold on now. People can testify to it. Hold on.
Do you know what he said on supervised platform? Do you know what he said?
Du brauchst da nicht. Du brauchst da nicht. Du musst nicht sagen, es ist egal.
Nein, ich muss es sagen. Ich muss alles klären.
Es ist egal, du brauchst da nicht.
Nein, ich muss ganz ehrlich. Warte.
I'm not here to insult you.
I'm not insulting you.
I'm just telling you the facts. I'm here to tell you the truth.
We know it very well.
Your submission, your submission last night.
Okay, hold on. Let me answer you.
Whenever they say something about Wummi, you stylishly cover it. Why are you like that now?
Let me say
Kobe, he has not covered anything today. Because
allow me to say
Mind over matter.
He was unable to do so. He never covered anything.
Mind over matter. Ich habe dich für die letzte Viertel gebeobachtet. Und heute Morgen, wir haben zwischen uns diskutiert. Dadurch, ich habe heute Abend gehört, was du hast die ganze Zeit gesagt. Ja, und ich habe einen Hinweis für dich. Ja, Papanos Plattform ist es nicht einfach. Ja, weißt du schon. Wir sind hier genau. Ja, wir haben unsere Gehirn intakt. Verstehst du?
Auf jeden Fall.
Ja.
Okay, so.
We are not biased here.
Rishi, kannst du mich zuhören, bitte? Ich sag dir jetzt was, ne? Ich sag das ist das in Englisch sage. Ich schwöre mit meinem ganzen Leben. Ich habe 3 Kinder.
Du brauchst das zu sagen.
Let me talk to Rishi.
Can we have an interpreter in the house?
I will interpret it. I just want to. Why if I'm talking?
Mind over everything. Cookman. A guy facial group du bist. A guy. A guy in this this platform. A guy.
Okay. Rishi.
Love is so marking. Du musst.
Rishi.
We don't cover Baba. We don't cover Wummi. We don't cover Adura.
Kann du mich auch lassen zu reden? Okay. Ich sag dir was, ne? Ich war seit 2 Jahren auf das, was wir alle hier reden. Verstehst du?
Ja.
Und ich sag dir, ich war...
Du hast ihre Namen geändert, oder?
Ich hab du weißt, ich sag dir jetzt in Deutsch, warum ich das Name geändert. Soll ich dir das sagen?
Ja.
Bitte.
Ich war in einer... Paparano hat ein Problem mit einer Mädchen heute, ne, diesem Aduke oder so. Verstehst du? Und diese Frau hat Stress mit mir gemacht und hat gesagt, hat die Bilder von meinen Kindern genommen und sie hat gesagt, dass sie mag ihnen das gegen meine Kinder. Deswegen habe ich das Name geändert. Und ich war hier.
This is not fair. This is not fair, to be honest. This is not fair.
Sorry, can I just
excluding us.
Sorry, guys, can I just say something?
We want to be part of the laugh.
No. Yeah, 1 minute. Well, I think he needs to explain himself in English. Sorry.
A bit of English.
Besser für die Leute, ne? Aber du hast mich in Deutsch gefragt, oder?
Yes, Entschuldigung.
No, that's okay.
Are we going to France?
No. Yeah.
He has just one important message because we asked him why did he change his screen name. You know, and then he wants to tell us the reason.
This sound like Sherman.
Yeah.
You sound like Sherman.
I'm not Sherman.
So you can go ahead and explain.
Okay. I come on this cyberspace to give the little knowledge I have if I have to analyze any matter that's online. But when it gets to like you threatening me, saying you will do this, you will do that, you will even take the picture of my kids and go do something to them just because I came online.
Who said that? Who was saying that?
Exactly. That is why I'm trying, because I don't want to have any problem with anybody. Paparano was having problem with somebody, and that same person was the person. So I don't want any problem. You understand? So that is why me I run. So Rishi.
They will put this on your picture or go to Ed.
Yeah. But Rishi, let me make my not be making Mohbad now. We just be talk to help him to fight for justice.
Once they put it on the head, the person even said that he's going to carry his children. And he's
going to take the picture of my kids and go do it. I know go run. No, you're not the one. But Kobe, am I right? Kobe. Is he Kobe?
Yes, you are right.
Make sure Wummi name, man. You don't want
You may
so you understand it. So you now saying I'm Team Wummi. I don't have anything. I'm in Paparano for a long time, but I don't speak. I'm in the comment section, I listen. But the opportunity I have, I'm not being biased. I'm just saying it the way I see it. And if I'm Team Wummi, alone here, let God do whatever He wants to do on me. That is it. I won't swear.
The swear doesn't work. They have
hold on now.
For us here, we are here.
I'm telling you, don't swear. This is swear not they work at all. Don't bother me. Don't believe you. Don't swear na nonsense. R.I.P. na rubbish. Nothing they work. R.I.P. They swear. All of them.
You know what? Justice Mohbad, if people are very passive to be a particular group, there's nothing you say. There's nothing you can say. Please look another option to convince us.
You know, say if you go the other camp also, if you just try to say anything against one person, now so them will attack you also. Say you beat him this one.
Listen, I listened to you in the morning when you were repeating. You were saying this repeatedly. I don't want anybody to
always talk about the police now. I never even mentioned anything.
Your submission. Yes,
People today.
I swear. Because I know what you feel for super vibe now.
Hold on now. What you not for super vibe?
Welcome anytime.
Kobe is not data analyst. Kobe is collect data anywhere.
Justice for Mohbad. I know the Wummi.
Shall we do something?
You are even welcome. We don't mind.
Yes, thank you. Mind over matter. You are welcome here.
Paparano don't welcome me.
Always, English speaker, always.
Now, what we try to do over here, you know, just be truthful, please. It's very
exactly.
So
the question that I asked you, hold on a second, mind over matter. The question that I asked you, all people on this panel understood the question very well. It's a very straightforward question.
Okay.
There's no need for you doing dilly-dallying on it. Right? So that's what triggers everybody here.
No, Rishi. I don't know if you are here. I asked him a particular question. I said, in your own place, how do they handle this kind of situation? That's what I said. Just tell us how you handle this kind of situation. But when you want to answer me, he said, in my own place, father does not inherit. Did I ask you if father inherits a property?
But when you ask me that question, I try to explain to you why you.
No, you didn't explain. You just
what
said.
I mean. I do.
You never did. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
See Baba as the picture of the answer you want to give.
That wasn't the question.
Baba is in your head.
But justice for Mohbad, I was the one who said.
So anything they ask you think is directly to him.
You know what? If you believe somebody is Team this, you don't allow the person to express himself, and I feel it's unfair. If you don't allow me, hold on.
Like I said, you can express yourself, but it's always good to be candid.
Not biased, not being biased.
Rishi,
Yes.
she asked me that question. And I throw the answer immediately without explaining. Then somebody came in. Then later I call her attention to it that I don't mean it that way. And if I'm making my suggestion, Rishi, if you want really to be truthful here this evening, I've never direct my submission either to Baba or to Wummi. I always direct my submission to the police.
What you are saying can be a bit misleading sometimes.
Okay.
Right? This is only the same. This is simple question.
It is not misleading. It is what is in his mind that is saying. So, as we are here now,
Let me be diplomatic. Let me be diplomatic.
Mohbad and the properties, what he's thinking in this
Let me be diplomatic.
Justice for Mohbad. You are biased because I'm not thinking about Mohbad. That property won't come to me in any way.
I swear.
That property won't come to me in any way. So there's no, I don't know.
What did you talk for supervise yesterday night?
Okay.
You talk say why people go they blame Wummi? Why they go they blame Wummi? Say now.
Mind your business. They will still carry your picture.
Official Jews.
My neighbor brother.
Get ready for coffee.
This is for the.
So I should get ready for
Since you have Baba Mohbad in your mind,
This is hilarious.
Coffee is watching this program now. He's screaming everything.
Rishi, now you don't start
This is hilarious.
Listen, you know what? This justice for Mohbad has taught so many people to something else. Imagine an unmarried man. They run up and
Okay, let me ask you a question. Mind matter.
Okay.
Do you know the person that's bearing the name undercover?
No, I don't know, but I think we were having a discussion some days ago, and she was the one conducting it. Yeah.
Do you hear what she said?
No.
When we were asking those questions.
On that day, or you mean today?
No, now when we were asking those questions.
No, I didn't hear what she said.
Okay, then I'll let you off. But like I said, it's
No, she can say it, and we can clear it off.
You're welcome to express your opinion. Right?
Okay.
There's nothing wrong expressing your opinion. But one thing that is very important, you have to let people know where you belong to.
Hey, Jamie, that's our English.
That's
Okay, now that you know I'm not for Team Wummi, you said I'm welcome, right?
No.
But we're not sure. We're not quite sure yet, But I
No,
will
even
just say.
if you are from Wummi, you are welcome. Even if you are from Wummi, you are welcome. A girl.
Anybody
You should just know that. You should not just know that. There are mighty warrior here. This person is scientist
Me,
platform.
I not be warrior. I beg na submission.
That's what I'm telling you. This person is scientist platform. We are mighty warrior.
And
We are not commander.
official Jews out here, Zealand, about shredding.
Honestly,
My liver, bro, that kind problem.
Kind problem. Thank you so.
We need to understand his plight. Right? He said somebody wants to carry my picture.
My brother, I run.
Let me advise you, mind over, to avoid any picture of your children being taken in the surface of TikTok, eh? Just avoid Baba Mohbad.
No, this is what, justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. You always
otherwise, something will come for you.
Justice for Mohbad. If you will remember, before I make my submission, I always say, take your mind off this case.
You will soon change this your name again. You will soon change this name.
No, I'm the wrong promote for Black app.
Get ready for coffee. This coffee has known that you are looking at Baba Mohbad inside the whole conversation. You put him Mohbad inside your mindset.
No be everybody get mind.
Coffee will come for you.
You will see the head of fish on your head. You will see the head of goats.
Dinosaur, you know dinosaur? Have you seen dinosaur? They will put it on. You haven't seen anything.
Oh my God.
I know come support anybody.
In fact, I do feel in fact.
Rishi, I said I see threatening, I run. Somebody say in short, no worry. I will carry your picture. I will do this. I said for what I beg.
Okay, like sir, they try to recognize this person. Is it Kayode?
No, Wale Igbo before.
Oh, okay. Welcome, this is what we are saying.
Even Paparazzo, even Paparazzo asked me, why did you change your name? I said, don't worry. I'll tell you later. If not just because of the little argument we have today, I won't say it out because I beg.
What did you say is the order of your account again? Igbo what? Is it?
Wale Igbo.
Yes, I remember that name. Yes, it's familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
You're the one.
Yeah, Undercover was the one coordinating the panel, I think some days ago. And we have a very lovely debate. Yeah, which was nice. Even with Rishi, we have talked a lot, and I don't know why he was thinking this evening.
Because to ask you a simple question, listen, we do question as a test of character, right? So we do ask some questions like that, and the way you were debating and.
No,
like
and I told you when you came up, we were on a discussion. So my mind was still on that because we were talking about that 3 seconds video. So when you asked me that question,
we weren't talking of that is what I don't like. We weren't talking of 3 second video. No, Mr. Wale, please. We were talking about.
You call Wale again. You know, we call
You can call out by the name of Mind Over Matter. Don't let me
This is no shit.
Oh God. Let's go ahead. Let's forget that one.
Yeah, let's move ahead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now you wanted to explain that Adura probably is more kind of suspect. That's what you're saying.
You mean me?
And if you're looking at Adura from the angle you're thinking of, right, about the 3 seconds video, yes, but unfortunately we don't know what happened to the 3 seconds video, right? So it's difficult to understand what's going on. They have been invited. Damola has been invited, although Adura hasn't been to Abuja yet. But Damola spends reasonable amount of time in Abuja about this issue, so we don't know yet.
You know, Rishi, I think when I was asked this question, I don't know where, because I believe I only talk on 2 platforms, here and Super Vibe sometimes. You know, we said it. I said it. In any homicide case, the first suspect is the partner. even if she's there or is.
Yeah, that's the question we asked you.
Oh, again, this is why I said when you came in, it was a bit of up and down. So I wasn't really maybe understand your question, but let me try to explain to you now if you will give me the time to do.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. The thing is, the first suspect, either the person is home or not, that person is the first suspect. And I make mention of even the police will interrogate her, asking if even more has problem with anybody, families, a business partner, friends, or whatsoever. They will ask all those, where were he some days ago? Was he having problem with anybody? I said it the last time I was giving my submission. You understand? So, but when you came in, we were talking about who have evidence. So maybe I misunderstand you, and I said yes, it was Adura. Yeah, the first suspect, everybody, only if you want to be biased, you won't say it's not Wummi. But I always say it. Everybody in that house is a suspect till the court or an evidence proclaim and said this person is convicted. This is the one who did it. I can't say somebody did it, but every one of them is a suspect. But the first suspect is the spouse, either the husband or the wife. I've always been saying that.
In this case, who is the first suspect in this case?
Of course, it's so clear. It's the wife, of course. That one is so clear.
Okay.
If I
And again, bros,
Don't worry.
85% of the time, they are the one found guilty after investigation. With all the crime movie I've watched, 85%, true life story, 85% of the time, they are the one that is guilty of the offense.
You're right, madam. You're right.
85.
Mind over. Let me ask you this question, yeah? Do you know someone can commit a crime, yeah, without evidence, and the person will walk away freely?
Yeah.
You accept that? That doesn't exist. And do you know that even if someone commits a crime, because there's no evidence, that doesn't mean that person is innocent. Do you know
You're
that?
right. And you know, Justice for Mohbad, do you know why I support the DNA? You know why I support it on my own side? Since they are looking for a link that may kill the guy, the DNA, if it's negative, it can also be a link to what killed the guy.
That means that could be a motive of this guy buying.
Thank you. That's another investigation may be carried out.
Your family picture are intact. Exactly. They are safe now. Totally safe.
But do you know this motive thing that you mentioned? It's not just DNA alone. Remember we spoke at length about the police negligence and the
exactly. So now what to make me stress for you, Ratio?
1 minute. No. I saw don't worry, I saw your line of thought many times. You avoided the obvious at that point, but I just said, well, maybe that's the way you think, right?
Okay.
But one thing that I just want to go back to this, what do you call it?
The point motives. The
motives, right? You know, there's so many ways, and maybe the police wanted to establish a lot of motives that we should guide them appropriately to this investigation. We talk about phone forensic, we talk about bank account. You know, you look at it, all the transactions 2 months prior to Mohbad's death, and then maybe 2-3 months after his death. Then all other people, the first one, Baba Mohbad, right? And Wummi, Adura, all of them, you want to look at their bank account, and any suspicious huge transaction should be questioned, right? You establish a traceability matrix on all those accounts, and that will get us somewhere, trust me. And then the calls, the calls started from Mohbad's phone itself, right? Who are the people Mohbad calling? Maybe probably a month or so before his demise, and what happened even just a week before he had that concert. Just look at the calls. Look at the people he was talking to on the phone. and pick up some of the message, WhatsApp messages and all that. You pick up a lot of things.
If you remember,
from there you can establish a lot of stuff.
Rishi, if you can remember, I've always said it over here that the police have not really impressed me in their work of. Did I not say it many times here? Because there are things they are supposed to do that they have not done.
Remember we spoke about. Remember Freddie was here as well. We were talking about the sun.
Was it this morning
as well? Yeah, this morning. Yeah, you can say yesterday morning. Yes, this morning. So what we're saying here, and I was trying to convince you what the sun have done. So I was thinking, why are you going silent? Why are you muted on the sun? That was a concern for me. Because even I tried to explain to you that even in as much and Sasson was there and the Freddie and we were doing those things and we were trying to tell you. Yeah, and they were trying to tell you that listen, what San, the behavior of San or the handling, the way San did all those things, right, doesn't help. And then Emily was trying to explain to you that if the San was given an opportunity to raise his concern, to come with a different approach, ask questions. All those questions, it shouldn't be coming from us, actually. You should have had it on his desk. That these people, this is what I'm going to ask them. Even when you listen to them, then you confront them. But he didn't do any of those, right? Because listen, we are complaining about the gap. Listen, we are complaining about the gaps, right? Which we've said many times on this, mostly when you look at the CTC and what's happening, we can see a lot of gaps there. But I think being San should be the one actually to do all those things prior to those people appearing in the court. Do you get me? Yeah.
What you're saying, Mr. Richie, if the police were able to do the job very well, they won't be Sam.
This is what I was trying to say.
So the person should have helped the situation to put things right, but it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't. That's the problem, right?
Rishi,
the Sam will make it difficult for police to fall boss off, basically.
Exactly.
And I tried to say it, I said it, if I will repeat myself, I said I'm not a lawyer, but we do see it in movie, how these big lawyers have people secretly goes around to fetch more evidence for them to use in the court of law.
Thank you, my brother.
You understand?
This one didn't do nothing.
They do have people working for them underground. They goes around
like private
evidence, dig evidence to be used at court. So I said like undercover, bless you. So I said it, but I said I can't talk in the side of the lawyer. I can only direct my own submission to the police. This is what I always said. I don't know what the lawyer have done. The lawyer is supposed to do more, which is right, but still I said the police also have to do more. But you try to say more about the lawyer, which I listen and learn from it. You understand? So
Okay. Anyway,
I want to engage mind over matters.
I don't
No, bro. I have to do well because I know.
Will you be light on me, the Punisher? Because
listen,
They will not be shaky.
I want to know where you're coming from and where you are going.
Okay.
Because today when I saw you at Supervise, your submission, I was not expecting you that used to come to this platform.
Okay, you can ask me. Leave my submission. Ask me what you want to ask me.
What I want to ask you now is, do you think Wummi owes Mohbad a duty of care when he was alive?
I would say if if Mohbad is not unconscious, if Mohbad can still speak and walk, I don't think he holds. But if Mohbad can't do anything, she has to be the next person to do whatever for him.
Okay.
So do you think she has conducted herself very well then?
I won't say it because I'm not in the house.
Let me make it.
The Punisher, can you continue?
Okay. To you. Okay. Let me make it to throw the question to you directly. Yeah. Do you? 1 minute, please.
Wait. I'm coming. I'm taking it to the house.
But did you listen to the testimony? Did you listen to the testimony?
No. Let me just answer what I can. What I see.
Ask Justice Mohbad.
Okay. Mohbad is in a vulnerable situation at that moment of the situation that leads to his death. Does Wummi not hold Mohbad duty of care because he's vulnerable at that time? When Mohbad
what do you mean by vulnerable?
Vulnerable is when you are healed, you're not able to speak, you're not able to make decisions. You are vulnerable because you are healed, you can't move.
I just said it.
You don't know what is happening. You can't say, I want to go to hospital. Mohbad was bleeding in the house profusely. Yeah, he's being injured. There was a fight. He wasn't feeling well. That's vulnerability.
This is what I just said now.
Now let's ask you now. In this situation Mohbad is, does Wummi not hold Mohbad duty of care?
Was Mohbad in that? You are saying now, if someone would be in that condition.
Mohbad is in that condition already. Yes, it's in that condition. That's what Wummi said. It's there in the CCTV that Mohbad was seriously ill. That's why they invited the nurse.
Okay.
Mind over everything. Did you see the picture of Mohbad hand that they posted? 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, I saw it now.
Okay, with that video, with that hand, is that person in a right state?
Hold on. Before you see, this is why I don't like elaborating much, because I don't want people
talk. Don't go back. No. Okay. Mind over me is a simple question.
Hold on, now let me answer.
Everything that happened to Mohbad is in a vulnerable state, right?
But,
do we agree on that?
Maybe the way you reason, this is a simple question now, bro.
This is it. I said if the person.
I don't know why you can't answer straightforward.
Rishi, hold on now. I said
if the person can't speak
or can't
you couldn't answer. This is the second one again.
But the Punisher, did I not answer your question? Tell me.
Did you see that video? Did you see that video where Mohbad hand is shaking like this? Is that person in a good state? Is it not vulnerable?
I just hold on now. I just said it. If someone is
is that person, that video that you saw, is that person in a good state?
My sister.
If someone, is that person that you saw? Is the person in a good state to make decisions for himself?
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Was that how you placed it?
That is how they do. We are science class.
Okay.
So
in that video,
if I put it in a polite way, they can deal with it.
Okay. In that video that I saw,
yes,
someone has to be there for him. Someone has to make decision for him. Okay.
Now you're talking.
Uncle, no, you have not said
even as partners or girlfriend.
Who is that someone?
They both owe each other duty of care. If any problem arises, to raise safeguarding.
Please, 1 minute. Hand over everything. Who is that person that's supposed to be there for him?
The wife.
Is the girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
Duty of care.
And what's the name of the wife?
What's the name of the wife?
Hey, Rishi, now you know
what's the name of the wife?
We are mentioning Mohbad. What is the name of the wife?
The girlfriend.
What's the name of the
girlfriend?
We are mentioning Mohbad.
Wummi Cynthia now.
Yes, Wummi.
Listen. Everybody can
at this vulnerable moment, she does to raise safeguarding, to signpost him to where they're going to take care of him.
Mind over matter. Wummi Cynthia. Anybody can be Wummi Cynthia. What's the last name?
Adebanjo.
No,
you don't need to say that. Punisher, are you asking me now the name, or you want to ask me that question?
Yeah, you just said Wummi Cynthia.
Everybody address her. Hold on.
Anybody can be.
Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo. Help him now.
Thank you.
It's not from you.
You don't need to help him. It's not your question, man. With due respect. It's not your question.
This Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo now.
Okay.
The Punisher.
Yeah, bro.
Such news headline.
Madam Justice, can I speak now, please?
The Punisher.
Am I still on hold?
Mind over matter, right? There's some things, let's be realistic. I understand where you're coming from, right? In as much you're not maligning anybody's name. So mentioning those names, right, alongside the question that was being asked, I don't think there's no crime in it. It's not defamation of character, if that's what you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I understand you legally. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
All right. So
Since I'm not saying she did something wrong. So
No, you're just talking about, you're just engaging.
the Punisher, do you have another question?
Yes, I have another one.
okay.
No.
All right. Can I quickly make my
Hold on. You will continue. You want to go? You want to ask him question?
Yeah, I want to say something. That was why I came up. Okay.
Let him just ask me the question.
No,
so that you
because
can
I need to get that now. I need to actually get that.
Go ahead. What is it?
Okay. All right. So what I want to say is that somebody made a comment, and I think we should address that comment. The point is that we have females in our family. Okay, we all have females in our families, right? And the point is not to make anyone believe that women do not have access to their husband's inheritance. And I don't think we should have that notion, or we should believe that. Women...
What do you mean by access? What do you mean by access?
Richie, please just let me make my submission, okay, sir?
Yeah, when you mention access, you should describe it.
Women have access after their husband dies, okay, to their husband assets or estate, if I may put that, okay? Because you are married to your husband, or because it's whatever it is, that does not mean that you should be sidelined when it comes to your husband's assets, all right? So now, in this case, why we are talking like this is because this is a different case, and it has to do with the death of someone who we are talking about, right? And it also has to do with a customary marriage. All right. Regardless, even if you're married, in a customary way, all right, there are ways to this. But because what we are looking at has become a saga, or it's more of a problem whereby this is in courts. That is why we are talking the way we are. But the main fact is that as a woman, if you build an estate with your husband, you have the right. And that's the truth. And if you are stay at home hold on, please, Richie. Please.
No.
I came up to correct that.
Listen, you're not correcting it properly. What if the deceased has a will?
Okay,
hold on.
Richie, I will come to that. Hold on. So you should have access to your husband's assets. All right? But now, if your husband has a will, that is why men, listen, make sure, regardless, even if you are 15, whatever age, as long as you can make, as long as you are knowledgeable, please write your will if you can. Keep it with a lawyer or keep it safe.
Yeah,
and if you have kids,
if you decide you don't want to put your spouse on the will,
okay.
Then are you still saying you still going to force it?
Okay, if you don't want to put your spouse, please, can I just finish? For goodness, please, even if you don't want to put your spouse, put it in your will. All right, write everything down. What you want after you're gone, write it down. So now, when you have kids, the best thing you can do, if you feel that child is a minor or is going to be a minor, whatever you want to do, put it in a trust. Please, so that we don't keep coming to TikTok and talking about customary law, not customary law, assets will.
No, we need to talk about customary law. Okay. Is it?
All right.
We are learning. We can talk about it. We are learning.
Okay. As a woman, please, you have access to your husband's assets after he's gone. Write a will.
And the husband to have access to the wife's property when he's gone. Or is it only the man they will die?
Yes, exactly. So I don't want us to believe that once a man is gone, once the woman is gone, that is it. You don't have, the property belongs to the family.
No, I wanted to correct something
like that. Okay?
There's something
this way, why we're talking this way
as well.
Why we are talking this way? Yes. Right. Why we are talking this way is because of, is because of the situation at hand. And that is why you men do not keep secrets from your wives. Tell your wife everything. Disclose everything. Do not hide anything from your wife. Okay?
That's your advice, right?
Okay. And I think
we have everything under his.
No. I'm not talking about her now, but I'm just. This is general.
Yeah.
You should not think that a woman.
May I quickly ask you a question?
Please, just 1 minute, please, because I need to get to my family now. Please, go ahead.
Please go to your family.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Guys, I have a question.
Okay. Concerning this matrimonial home.
Yes, I have a question because I heard when you guys are talking.
I did it to his family, to our family.
1 minute. If 1 minute.
Please go to him.
I'm going to jump on this on the defensive side of me now, right? For a change. I'm not sure whether this exists in Nigeria. When you have a housewife, because I heard people say woman doesn't work or anything like that. But if she's the head of affairs at home, right? Don't forget, we all say this out, that woman is the next of kin. Is the spouse, is the first person that we're going to be asking questions. What happened to your husband, right? And at the same time, she's the housewife that doesn't work. She looks after the baby. She makes sure the home is clean. She prepares the food. She does the supermarket shopping and all that. So, where are you putting this woman then? Because you do think that's not a job, or that's not a full housewife?
No, Rishi, it is a job. Me, I'm not putting him away.
Because full housewife is a job.
Rishi, it was because the way they are coming. These people are coming.
Yes, that's why we put it down.
Even as work is even more. I'm a woman now. You will do from morning till night, and that was why when Justice was.
You actually work more long hours. Yes.
Yes. In fact, when Justice was saying it, I said, Justice, stop. I'm not agreeing to that. Who asked her to stay at home? Kiriko. I said, no, I'm not agreeing with that. Our husband can decide that stay at home, be taking care of my children, and that's a job. Mm-hmm. So I
don't know whether that's applicable, because when people are saying
it's applicable. The way they were coming.
It's even applicable. It's even applicable in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Sorry, the way they were coming, the way the Wummi group were coming, it was just too much to take in. So I just like, whoa, it's just going to be like everything about her with the property. That's what they were trying to. Yeah. The narrative they were giving. It's also all about her and the property.
Yeah.
And any other family.
Even people, spouse who don't have any children or child yet, even husband and wife, the wife decides to stay at home, doing the laundry, doing the cleaning of the house, make sure everything is clean.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's more than 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm sure you guys know in Europe we have it done as housewife.
Yeah.
We already discussed that. In fact, even Mario was here. That two of us and one other person was telling Joseph that no, it's not acceptable. In fact,
what issues? Why we are vying?
Based on what I even Google out, look at it. Even that's for that woman, she's not working or this and that, that she's not entitled to the property. They still state it here that because government, they were considering that it's the act of customary tradition of a thing is discriminatory. So because of that, they will step in that it's not, let's say she's not taking anything, but the house that she's living inside, that means that the matrimonial home, she can never be evicted from that house forcefully.
Until she's married.
She can never be, no, they even said that house belongs to her.
Even when if she's not married?
When she remarried.
You said what? No, I said no. It's the person that married customary. That's what we are looking at, because we never look at that she has not married. That she married customarily, and that is what I go with. That the house that she's living with the husband, which is the matrimonial home, she can never be forced out of that place. That house belongs to her. Yes, sis. They can never wait now. That is according to the law. That's where law stepped in. That they cannot.
So this is the reason why.
You said what?
So is this the reason why she invoked the caveat now?
She invoked what?
The caveat that she put in the court about the property, about the mobile. Even that one, they said, according to what I read, they said if the family wants to collect all the property from her forcefully, she has rights to go to court. And they listed the court that she can go. But the only thing the court can protect her for is that the matrimonial house that she's living, that house belongs to her. They won't forcefully evict her from that house. That house belongs to her, because even if she's not working, she has not contributed 1 naira, but she do the house chores. She clean the table, she wash the dish, she cook for the wife, and those ones are work. And she must look after the baby.
Yeah, and those ones are work, and she must be compensated. You cannot just force her away from the house. That house, they are not talking of other property, but that particular matrimonial home should be left for her. And in that kind of case, if she's old, they will also ask the family from the property to be giving her something in taking care of her.
And you understand? One more thing I wanted to say as well. When people say, "Oh, this is practice in the olden days," ideally, if you are going towards that, if you are leaning towards the customary court approach and all that, then Adura should be the one having Wummi by now, isn't it?
Yes, now 100%.
That's why I said earlier. Property they should give Adura to her.
Are you talking about the girl that even no? Mohbad is a ram for her when she was alive. We will take Adura.
Based on what you said, even traditionally, when they put all this into consideration, if the lady woman refuse to shopo, they will send her to leave the house, leave the property.
Empty-handed.
Just go empty-handed. But in this case,
they are supposed to shave her hair. They're supposed to shave her hair.
Because in this day, they've because in this day, yeah, but in these days, they've evolved with this one way just to protect.
Exactly.
Just to
you will shave your hair before you shave us.
Hair out of her.
No, I think what it is, you guys are missing the point, right? Normally, after that, should I say posthumous one, right? Adura will come out and then confidently.
Why not they degrade this girl like this?
No.
Excuse me, can you please let me talk? This is a serious matter.
We are not debating now. We are just talking about traditional and customary of.
Traditionally,
it's not
normally I'd rather you come and pass mostly.
I don't come and go.
Can I talk, please? Because it's taking it to another level. What we just advise people to do, whether married, living with your partner, or traditional married, I will advise everyone who is acquiring properties to please do a will. Making your will doesn't mean you're going to die, because there is a lot of just Mr. and Mrs. A lot of us just want to be Mr. like my girl or something. It's not as if you're in a happy marriage. You understand me? And majority of the time, the women might have more than the men who is just laying there lazy. I've seen 2 cases.
So the young people that just got married at 22, 23, and they are fortunate to eat one particular money, and they decide to buy a property, so they should start doing will.
Yes.
Without having other children.
Yes. Especially knowing what Mohbad know about the girl. Because
no, we are not talking of, no. We are not talking of Mohbad and Wummi here, because you are advising. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Not the newlywed. When this start going PhD.
This advice that you are giving, just don't leave Wummi and Mohbad.
All right, yes. It's a general advice.
We give that it doesn't seem something that can happen. Somebody, 22, 23, 25 years that just got married. But fortunately, they eat money. So they will not be doing without.
That is your own opinion. This is my personal opinion. Things doesn't go wrong the first, the second, the third year. You might be in the marriage 10 years, 15 years, and things start going pear-shaped. I've seen about four couples now who were married, they've got children, and they got separated for like 10 years, and they didn't divorce. And one of them died, and the other one who has been with a man, or especially the men, the 2 that I've witnessed that are very close to me, they were married for like 17 years, they've got children, and they went their separate way. The man got married, and later the woman died. Do you know they came back to claim everything because they were legally married? So it depends on each individual. A lot of people don't want to make wills because everybody thinks when you make your will, you are about to die. Those are the cases I'm talking about. If you're in a marriage and you know that you are just there because of the children and you've acquired property, if you like, make this thing. It's the person that you don't want.
My sister, you are right. But look at what we are discussing now. Look at it is this justice for Mohbad that brought about this discussion.
Yes.
These 2 people are young. They are young. They've not got children. In fact, Liam is just 3 months, about how many months before Mohbad died. You know, that kind of doing the weed will not even come in place at all.
It might. Let me tell you, sister. Do you know the reason? Because Mohbad has been doubting this girl. There has been a lot of bitterness.
Okay, are you saying that if Wummi come outside today and say Mohbad did a will, and that will was in her name and the children's name, you will believe that Mohbad did that will?
Definitely. Why not?
So no problem.
If he wasn't sick, if he was in a good mental stage and he has written the will, why not? But this boy was not right.
Can I just say this, which is quite important? You know, if we want to narrow our thoughts towards the situation of Mohbad, because he hasn't they haven't gone through the legal wedding, that kind of right.
Exactly.
They've only done the engagement or whatever you call it, right? Because I heard Baba Mohbad confirming that the dowry was paid, right?
The way Baba Mohbad said this, I will remind you, please. I'm not saying Baba. There is a way he said this. Whether we like it or not, the dowry was paid according to him. He said, I went there for an introduction, that I wasn't the one that paid the dowry, that it was Mohbad that gave me money Because it wasn't.
Maybe you heard another one. There's a one.
He said, but the one me I heard,
that question is, and
no,
I'm trying to understand.
From the beginning of this justice, he said it was Mohbad that gave him money that day because he wasn't expecting that. It was Mohbad that gave him money that day to give them as a dowry.
But now that should be part of
a son pay his own dowry, you know. But whether we like it or not,
is Baba denying that he paid dowry?
These days, you wouldn't believe it. These days, especially in London, is the spouse and the partners, both of them are the one going to buy it, but they won't tell you that they are the one that bought it.
Thank you.
No, they just do the whole thing and then just make it present it as a traditional aspect that okay, this is coming from the husband, this is coming from whatever. But they say they're the one that bought everything.
No, yes, you are right. It happens. In fact, in some cases, it's even the woman that will carry all the responsibility. Everything from A to Z. And we'll be saying it's the man that carried this. But when he now got to the level at least that getting to a court of law, you will deny of ever paying that. Help me to ask, did I pay your dowry? You pay your dowry yourself. Because I've seen that.
I want to ask something. Hold on, is Baba Mohbad denying that he paid dowry of Wummi?
What I heard. Baba Mohbad denied that he wasn't the one that paid, that it was Mohbad.
You know what they should do now?
It was Mohbad that used his money to pay.
Okay, now, if they pay, truly they pay, Abby, they will pay to someone in that family of Wummi. The father or the most elder person in that family will receive the money or the dowry money. If to debunk Baba Mohbad, what they should do now, Wummi father should come out and one of the elders from the family and say, okay, you people paid us. Then everything will say, well, this matter, he doesn't need long chronology. The father of Wummi is alive. He can come out and defend.
Thank you.
This is simple.
Juicy, if Baba Mohbad paid.
I'm waiting for the court.
Juicy, if Baba Mohbad had paid the money and the money is being given by Mohbad, that's the right thing to do.
Exactly. This is the question I want to ask.
There's nothing to it.
No. Baba Mohbad is claiming, look at it. I'm only saying what he said. Baba Mohbad is claiming that I was called for an introduction. That's not engagement. That in fact, he doesn't want to involve himself.
Just let me ask you a question.
It was.
Do you pay dowry twice?
Do you pay dowry twice?
In Yoruba. No, you can't.
So
it's been paid.
Richie, let me put the question where.
I'll answer you that you can't.
Let me put the question where justice.
You can't. Please have paid this.
Sorry. Just can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, justice. Do they pay dowry in introduction?
They don't pay dowry in introduction, in engagement.
Why did he pay dowry? If he went there for introduction, why did he pay dowry?
That is what I'm saying. I say, based on what he said,
he should have himself to be questioned. He should have himself to be questioned why he did.
I'm only quoting. He said he doesn't want to.
We are quoting both sides, and then we are being sincere about what is right, and we are being
exactly
factual, and we are being reasonable. So let's be reasonable about all of it, not because one person says this or not.
No, you're not getting it. I am not siding. I said he paid. I was only narrating the way he said it. I never denied that he never said it. I never said he never paid.
Video when Baba don't have lawyer. The latest video that come out this week, Baba denied that he didn't pay any dowry. If you want the video,
but initially,
no be juju with that. No be juju with that.
Wait. Just
play it. I beg you. I won't hear it. I never even hear it. I won't hear it.
Let's hear play.
Okay, 1 minute.
Láti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí audio voice tó kọjá lọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Cynthia Adébánjọ. Now, nígbà tí ọmọ mi wà láyé, nígbà tí Cynthia Adébánjọ sọ pé òun lóyún fún ọmọ mi, gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà, mo rò pé kò ṣe tó dáa. Ọmọ sọ fún òun lóyún fọ́mọ mi, kí n má kó bàbá ẹ̀, ọlọ́run jẹ́ kárí wà lọ. Tí ẹ máa fẹ́ fẹ́ ọmọ, wọ́n máa ń fẹ́ àti òkú àti àyè. Ìjẹ́ sọ fún mi pé àkókò rèé láti lọ máa bá ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọmọ yóò dẹ̀ kó sínú lẹ́nu. Ó ní àmàlọ́. Ó dẹ̀ wo àdúgbò tí mò ń gbé. Mo bá mú ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan dání pé ẹ já lọ. Mo fẹ́ sáré ṣe introduction mọ̀ mímọ̀ ẹ̀ kí ni mo bàbá mọ̀ tí ó lóyún fún ìfọ̀fún òlóyún fọ́mọ̀. Now, nígbà tí màá dé ibi tí ọmọ mi gbé, wọ́n á di pé wọ́n ti ránṣọ. Wọ́n mi báwo lẹ ṣe get size wọn ní kí n má wọlé. Ó jẹ́ bí aṣọ sọ́rùn bóyá ibi tí a ti fẹ́ ṣe introduction. Nígbà tá a lè fi introduction, ọkọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu fún mi torí mo rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹbí wọn tí wọ́n jókòó tí wọ́n mú ìyá. Bóyá bí wọ́n ṣe pọ̀ tó nílùú wọn because ìlú wọn ni wọ́n ti lọ ṣe. A lè ṣe wọn mọ bàbá yẹn ní ọjọ́ ìníjọ́ àkọ́kọ́ tí máa mọ̀ ọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ó jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu fún mi sí nígbà sọ pé wọ́n ṣe traditional wedding. Ṣé máa ń fárí lẹ́yìn lórí? Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹbí wa, olórí ẹbí gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀. A gbọ́dọ̀ mọ lísì tí wọ́n kọ wá. Ta ló lo àwọn ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ bí wọ́n lè rìn ní because there is nothing like that. Èmi nìkan ò lè wá a sọ pé a fẹ́ so yìgì mọ̀ mi mọ̀ ẹ́ lóhun tí mo bá lọ sílé Cynthia Adébánjọ. Èmi àti Adébánjọ mọ́ra wa ní ọjọ́ yìí. Àwọn tí mo lè sọ nípa ìyẹn. Ọmọ mi wá ṣèlérí fún mi pé tí ọmọ ìbá bímọ òun máa ṣèyàwó èrò tó dáa nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà kan wá bímọ tán, wọ́n wá ń pe ọmọ mi. Wọ́n wá ní òun ò ní ṣe mọ́ o. Kí ló dé tó sọ pé ò ní ṣe mọ́? Ó wá ní àná òun ká ìyàwó òun níbi tí wọ́n ti ń bá sùn. Irú rọ́bà tàbátà wo ni? Ó máa ká ìyàwó ẹ̀ mọ́ mi tó ti ń bá sùn. Ó tún bá ẹ gbé. Kò sound okay. Wọ́n lọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí, wọ́n á ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún mi. Wọ́n lọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí, òun sọ fún Mycene ọ̀rẹ́ òun tí wọ́n jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ náírà máìlì. Pé Mycene gan mọ ẹni tí ó bá ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣe. Ó lóun tún sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n òun tó jẹ́ ìbùkún alọ́ba. Òun tún sọ fún ìyá òun. Òun kàn sí kò ń sọ fún mi. Ìdí nìyẹn tóun fi lè ṣe ẹni engagement pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹun tí ó bà mí ní ṣẹ́gun. Pé ó ká ìyàwó ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdíjọ́ ń gbé. Tí ó ní ìdí nìyí tóun fi lè ṣe ẹni engagement pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ara nǹkan tó fà á tí èmi tí mo jẹ́ bàbá yìí mo láti nídìí DNA. Ṣé bí Mycene wà láyé? Ṣé bí ìbùkún alọ́ba wà láyé? Ṣé bí ìyá Mohbad wà láyé? Ọmọ yìí ló sọ fún mi kó ń sọ fún àwọn ẹ̀yin ní ẹnì kẹrin. Ó jẹ́ ohun tó tóbi lójú mi. Ní àwọn tí sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé ẹgbà mi o. A gbọ́dọ̀ rí di DNA. Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ti àkókò yìí bí ọmọ àlè mọ́ra. Ẹbí Adébánjọ, tí ẹ bá ní ẹ̀sọ́ yìí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ṣé ẹbí alọ́ba lè fún ní rísì ohun tó máa kó wá?
First question.
Ta ló gbà á?
Second question.
Ṣé máa sọ yìí kó lórí ẹbí máa mọ̀ ni?
Third question.
Kí ìdílé mi máa mọ̀ ni? Lẹ́yìn èmi àtẹ̀ntí mo mú ládùúgbò. Ta lọ síbẹ̀ fún introduction. Tí mo lè lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ mi tọ́ka gbẹ́dá sí mi lọ́rùn. Ẹ wá gbẹ́dá yìí dáadáa. Ẹni pé wọn wọ̀n mí, ọkọ̀ jù sí mi lọ́rùn ni. So, ọmọ tó jẹ́ ẹni tó fẹ́ jẹ́ ọkọ ló sọ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ torí wípé òun ti ríbi tí wọ́n ti ń bá ìyàwó òun sùn. Ìgbẹ́ kínkínní létí àwọn gbẹ̀gìrì tójú bá kú àbúrò ọkọ òkúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. Ara tó fà á tí mo fi pọn dandan tí mo fi lu nǹkan kankan lórí ọ̀nà díẹ̀ nìyí. So bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn o. Ẹni tí ò bá mọ̀ ó lè ti yà mọ̀ o. Ìdí nìyí tí mo fi pariwo fún gbogbo ayé o. Fún gbogbo àgbáyé fún gbogbo.
Okay, I can't keep this trouble hack anymore. Here's how it's
So that's all. I hope everybody can hear.
Can you give me one?
I can give me
one to react to this. Do you mind?
You said?
Can you give me one to react to this? Okay. I have seen this particular video before. One of the reasons why I didn't want to involve myself so much on all of this marital all this stuff is because I think this is just giving women upper hand, right? Because the most important thing, like what Pet Kate said, I should have done a show for Pet Kate to appreciate him. He said something here last night. He said, why this family not pressing on what Kid Mohbad, and so then they now change everything to like property and marriage. They don't know how to fight, right? Now, from what Mohbad just said now, you can see that they don't even know how to formulate. I don't know who is writing this script for Baba, but I think they are Baba on that side, right? I don't see them technical enough because most of the time, this is one problem I've always had with them. Maybe they should even come and sit down on my show and ask me questions and see the way I answer it before they go embarrass themselves publicly. Baba Mohbad, my first question is this: when did Mohbad leave the Malian house? You said Mohbad said he saw Wummi, okay, he caught Wummi being knocked in the Malian house, or he was being told, either he saw it by himself or my sister told him, right, in the Malian house. Mohbad left the Malian about 2022 October, and you went to introduction about 5 months later. That is in the month of, I think, January, ending almost February, January 2023. You went to introduction. So this infidelity or whatever you're talking about, this cheating, was it before the introduction or after the introduction? So you know that this woman is being nagged. You know that she's an olosho. You know she's a prostitute. Yet you went ahead to do introduction. And then now you say you were telling Mohbad that Mohbad was telling you that he was going to do engagement. Then later on, Mohbad was now aware that her wife is cheating. You know that his wife is cheating on him. Mohbad now says he's not going to continue with the engagement. Like, it's not just making sense. And when we even look at it, let's even say 2022. All right, 2022. That 2022. Let's say that was when Mohbad was even marked. That 2022. Baba, that's in 2022 June. You led Wummi to the mountain so Wummi can give birth to Mohbad. Mohbad was no longer with Naira Marley 2023. Let's make that clear, please. Mohbad was not going to the Malian. Mohbad rented his own house in the month of April. April 2023, Mohbad already have the house at Orchid. So is it in Mohbad's house that they came to knock her? Because the story is not clear.
It's not clear.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The story is not clear.
Oh, she was pregnant.
On the side of the dowry, right?
Yes.
On the side of the dowry. I think there can be some disputes there. But again, there's one thing that is going to be asked here. Did you at any point in time, was Wummi handled to you as a wife? Or is that gathering was at any point in time, did you and the family of Adebanjo, did you guys arrange a future date of engagement? If what you came to do was only an introduction, you know, when you do introduction, okay, you guys will arrange a future date for engagement, right? So, like, was there any such arrangement? Why didn't the arrangement continue? And then the excuse is because Wummi cheated. And I believe that if you say Wummi cheated, you have to bring something very tangible, because in Baba own statement, Baba wrote Mohbad, not in this video, in another video, Baba said, Baba said in a different video, no, just leave that one first. I've heard that one. That one was like African TV is a messed up guy. I mean, it's a fucked up guy. He's a useless man. Very foolish guy. Let me enter. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. So the thing is this, right? All this whole marital family stuff, they're only going to, they want to force Wummi to do DNA. Okay? And they don't just know how to do it. And I think they're just to try to come through this property means, which again, there's one thing here that can disinherit Wummi of Mohbad property. One, if it's shown that Wummi has a hand in Mohbad's death, which would be a good one, like Pep said, like, no, we're discussing it here. And two, if this DNA was done, that would be another way, probably, to disinherit Wummi. But they are not focusing on what killed Mohbad and even on the DNA. Right now, they are now on property, and they are bringing distraction with marriage, right? Believe me, one, all of this distraction will only cause more delay. It will cause more delay, and they have listened to the courts, Let's see whether the probate will grant administration to those individuals, or as Wummi K1Lled says, they're going to withdraw those administrations, whatever. I think on this issue of marriage, it's a little bit, it's a tough one about Mohbad to say that he cancels that marriage. In a Yoruba typical setting of marriage, you don't necessarily need the head of the family. What the law requires, as long as the father and the mother of that son is there, they represent the family. Mama Mohbad was there, Baba Mohbad was there. This is a mistake on the side of Baba Mohbad. Is it a mistake? Yes. And a very expensive mistake. And people will only learn from Mohbad case, right? That no matter what, whether you are poor, there are some things that cannot just be bought with money. If Baba had insisted that Mohbad, I love you, I can do all things for you, but this one, let's not do it this way. This is not how we do it. Believe me, Mohbad will have to either do it in his way, which tomorrow the father can happily discredit it. But because the father was part of the process, what the law requires was an exchange of dowry from the side of the groom family to the bride family. If there was an exchange, one, two, was Wummi given to Baba Mohbad as, did they present Wummi to Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad as a wife, to their family? Yes, even from that picture, you can even already see it, right? And were there witness? Iya Mohbad, one, is a strong witness that there was a marriage. That's another thing. So there's only going to be a very big dispute between Iya Mohbad and Baba Mohbad. Yeah. What other thing again? Were there other people who attended who can bear witness that there was, such pronouncements? I believe there are videos that people who are there. So it's just a little bit so hard to call it off. But at the same time, we must make something clear. Okay? Wummi is not a good person. Do you understand? Wummi is guilty. Wummi has a guilty conscience. Suddenly they just bring out the video. They just bring out the video of wedding. Since all this is, where was this video? Right? This only further show that Wummi is very guilty of Mohbad's death. And that is why I will not blame Baba. Baba Mohbad doesn't know how to fight. He doesn't have the best people in his team, right? That's why no matter what he does, we just overlook at it. But the bone of contention here is Wummi innocent. It's a child, Mohbad. The baby, does it belong to Mohbad? It's questionable. The character of Wummi has shown that the baby is questionable, has shown that Wummi is guilty in her husband's death. And I want people to understand, no matter how much we try to do, don't think we are supporting nobody. We are just trying to be reasonable and try to be educated so that people will learn from this. I don't like picking sides, especially when I know it will mislead people. And if I start supporting Baba Mohbad today, what Baba Mohbad did was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. And that is very expensive. That costs him a lot to do right now. Him coming out to say, Baba Mohbad, you have further alleged that Yawoti and Feni should not come. You said so. I mean, what is happening to you?
Brain damage.
Listen, there are so many public statements out there. Even when your lawyer, a few months ago, your lawyer was still referring to Wummi as Wummi Cynthia Aloba. All those things are there. You guys, Wummi didn't force you guys to use to use the Aloba name on her. You guys did all these things. So for me, I just think that this whole marriage stuff is a distraction from Aloba, and it's not good for the case because they are giving Wummi upper hand in that area. And also, this property whole stuff too, they are giving Wummi upper hand there. Because as long as you cannot prove that child doesn't belong to Mohbad, and you cannot prove that Wummi has a hand in Mohbad's death, you cannot defeat Wummi in every other area. The two areas where Wummi is weak is on DNA, and secondly on what killed Mohbad. Every other area Wummi is strong. Yes. So I don't know any subtraction, any addition.
I want to say something to it. Concerning that Mohbad changed his mind that he's no more doing wedding. You know, according to what Baba said. I don't believe there's any such thing.
There's never such thing.
No, according to what Baba Mohbad said. No, I'm not there. According to what Baba Mohbad said it was information given to Mohbad. So Mohbad can receive that information maybe after when Maisi and Nako had that Mohbad did introduction with this person. And they were like, you understand? And secondly, it is not in all introduction you fix a date of engagement. There are some that they will tell you that, you know what, we are going to get in touch with you. Time to work convenient. Do you agree on that as well? So, and secondly, concerning this baby, if you remember vividly, Mohbad said that when Wummi gave back to this child, Mohbad insisted, I want to do DNA test. That even herself she supported Mohbad because she has seen Wummi on bed with another person. But it was Baba Mohbad that stood against it. Like Akile Wakiri. You understand? So that's one
good question is this. My see were you told or you witnessed it? That's another good question.
We are still talking on this one, yeah. So Mohbad said that.
I just think they have a weak stand. They have a weak stand. Don't forget, I gave you. I wanted to tell you on that. Mohbad said the man said many things. He said that. Mohbad said this is on a public. There's a public video of that. But Mohbad said that he used to go to Mohbad house to separate fight between Mohbad and Wummi. Okay, that there was a day that he even had to go. That Wummi went to sleep in the hotel. That he told Wummi not to sleep in the hotel. And when he asked that what happened, that Wummi said Mohbad is cheating. Okay, that Wummi always said that Mohbad is cheating on him. Understand? So Mohbad right now is another witness against Mohbad. If that video can come out right now, if you're not sure about Mohbad is
Papa, even against me because Baba Mohbad will say, I have witnessed it when she went to sleep in hotel. And according to Baba Mohbad, he said
sleeping in hotel is not a nightclub. Hotel is a place where people rent or people spend time for a short time or period of time. But being in an hotel does not necessarily mean that you are cheating. Yes.
No, I'm not saying that it's necessarily mean that, but in a context, when it comes to this kind of situation, you can use it.
You see her there with any man.
Paparano, because what is already an information that there's already an information that he slept with somebody. There's already a witness of Mama Mohbad seeing her on bed or matrimonial bed with another person, with another guy.
Now the question is this: if Mohbad is brought under an oath today, can she say that under an oath?
She cannot say it again now.
No, then whatever she cannot say, this way.
Papa, look at it. She cannot say. We are just now analyzing what is there. We know. See, I know that.
You have to go legally. You have to know the law.
Papa, wait now. I know that there's no way Baba Mohbad will win the case because Baba Mohbad will be standing alone. Even if he even have that grant. There will be people that will testify. Mohbad will testify that will pay the price. Mohbad will testify that. Mohbad will testify that will pay the price. Mohbad will even testify that I was the one. It's not Baba Mohbad, but I was the one that gave the list. You understand? So Baba Mohbad, there's no way Baba Mohbad can just make it out of it. We're just saying it generally. Baba Mohbad cannot win the case because even the Bible said that can they stand against each other? You say what?
all this administration of property and marriage don't be allowed by it's a big distraction and it's not good for Aloba for this case. It's not
going to help him at all because it's not going to win it. It doesn't have people supporting him. Even my Bible has confirmed it that can stand against his order and stand, which is no. Baba Mohbad cannot just stand when Adura is there, Blessing is there, Mohbad is there to testify to go any length. Also, when me diary Wummi, so she's ready to go any length for her to have come outside openly that she want to be Mohbad. So for you to know that she can do anything. So
again, let me make a good case for Aloba, and those of you who are around Martin, get this. We keep saying so many things on this platform. Nothing has been done. Right? Until maybe after 3 years, 5 years, then they will now come and their eyes will now open to whatever we have said. Don't forget last year, all these things we're talking about that they are doing right now. Property. We have been talking about these things last year, even before Chairman even came. This was one of the reasons why we entertained Chairman, all this property administration. If you guys remember, last year, nothing was done. So right now, I don't even believe that they are serious with Ogumbe. I just think it's just a show off. They came to us last time. They said that they would send shit to, they have written to the forensic, they have written to the DPP. They are just they are scamming people and messing people's mental health up, and that's why they hate me a lot. That's why many platforms want to bring down this platform. But our truth will continue to make us distinct and special. Now, there's another thing here. If the Baba Mohbads, if they are serious, there's one lacuna, one hole. Yeah. And because I say it does not mean that they will block it. It's a fact already. Now, Baba Mohbad, can they prove or challenge? Where's the next one from? Can they prove or challenge or investigate the withdrawal of the $72,000 which Naira Marley claimed that Mohbad withdraw? Can they prove it? Because Wummi said Mohbad did not leave the Malian with kobo. The Malian said Mohbad withdrew $72,000. That could also be a motive for his death. You know what the law says? The law says when a person dies, deceased, nobody, whether wife or anybody, can access the property of that person unless they are being given an administration. So if anybody has touched what belonged to Mohbad since Mohbad died, or has spent money belonging to Mohbad since Mohbad died, they are in big trouble. It's a criminal offense. So, if, as I speak to you today, Mohbad has intelligent group of people who understand this case very well, it means there are so many ways we can be in trouble. I've always said it. We have analyzed the Papa Bingo, Papa this one, this and that.
I'm thinking lion from the dogs to come and give you.
You see, we could have lived this case and forget this for a very long time. The real problem, when I look at this, Muyiwa, Gurexi, these two guys, before many people eyes will be open to what Muyiwa and Gurexi is doing to this just Mohbad. I have been crying the name of this book since 2 years. Maybe probably because I'm more intelligent than Muyiwa. That is why I see the nonsense they are doing. A lot of you just worship them. Baba Muyiwa, Baba Gurexi. They are deceiving you and using you. I have asked you, can anybody tell me one productivity of Gurexi for 2 good years? What we see him doing? I said, one drag Baba, the job of Gurexi is escort Baba like Agberu, wherever Baba is going, and they are paying Gurexi. Gurexi is just a bad luck. In fact, why I blocked Gurexi, why I kicked him out of this platform, I got mad last year. I said, Gorexi, you always sleep on my platform. You know, Gorexi used to be on this position, on the last box. Then, that's where Tunesco is. But those days, it used to be straight. That's where Gorexi used to be. He would sleep there, wake up there, because I stream for 24 hours, 2-3 days. I said, Gorexi, please help us. Okay? You are close to this man. Please convince this man to stay with Berekete. Berekete is a human rights activist. He has all the connection. Do not share this case with him. Don't do half. Let Berekete do DNA. Do everything. When we go to inquest, let it be Berekete lawyer that is going to inquest. That is my plan and strategy for this case. And they start dividing the case. Berekete is handling the criminal side. Baba is handling the civil side. Another one is handling... Another one who... Sherry, do you have the experience? And then they went to meet other hosts. They went to gang up and they start attacking this platform. That Abrano is a bad person. He hate Baba. I said, make Baba, make that one kill you there. I never expect the story of Baba Mohbad. And then when I now see Baba Mohbad, I now ask myself, I say, is it because of what this man will eat? Is that why he's not listening? Because you know, people, they are advising this man. People are advising this man. Baba Mohbad is just choosing what brings money in his pocket. Baba doesn't have the good of this case in his head. It's about whatever that brings money. And that is why I got disappointed in Aloba. And then this continued during the autopsy and toxicology, which was the biggest thing that happened to Joe for him. I said, Baba Mohbad, I was the one pushing it at the time. I said, Baba Mohbad, government have done autopsy and toxicology. And we all don't agree, right? You guys have been stubborn. You kick Berekete out of the case. By yourself, you want to get pathology. Is it that you planned it with the pathology? Why didn't you even let Berekete give you pathology? Berekete didn't give you lawyer, didn't give you anything. And I got angry at Berekete. What is your presence in this case, Berekete? Let us feel you. Are you part of the game, Berekete? Expose his family. If they are the one doing the wrong thing, they are hiding under you, and they are doing the rubbish. They are doing a lot of nonsense, scamming public. I got mad at this. So, autopsy was done, and toxicology was done. We wanted to even see our result before court will resume. We still have like 2, 3, 4, 5 months before court will resume. This family, they held the result. They said nobody can see it. And I won. I said, let us do 3 different autopsies in 3 different places. We have the money as public. Upon the fact that public have the money is not an issue. Yet, they make sure we do only one. And that only one that we do, it was inconclusive. And can we see it? They refuse us to see it. They wait until last moment in the court. When the result now come out, it come out inconclusive. And when Boki Jesse complained, they told her that even if you do 1 million autopsy, they said the result will remain the same. And people get angry. In fact, Boki Jesse got angry and said, Muyiwa must go. And Gorexi and Baba said, Muyiwa must stay. You see, Boki Jesse said, Muyiwa must go. Baba is the problem. With one signature, if Baba listens to public, Baba is not with public. Baba is only using public to enrich himself. Another, that one pass, Muyiwa did not go. Then Sanshitu started his own again. Boki just came out again, said, Sanshitu must go. Again, Baba said, he said, Sanshitu 10 million. That is, I am well placed with Sanshitu. The rich girls come, they manipulate Boki highway. Baba said, I'm pleased. Baba said, take 5 million to go on to appeal for DPP. Today, where is DPP? They said they have appealed to DPP. People are only protecting this man for no reason. You are encouraging criminality and scam. QH Radio want to support Mohbad with about 6 or 9 million or 5 million, whatever they call it. Baba Mohbad, why did you give Wema Bank account? We already have Justice account. People ask you they want to put money in Justice account. Baba, why are you sending them UBA, First Bank? Why? Why are you diverting the fund? You all see? That's what I'm saying that. I understand that. In as much as Wummi is suspicious, Wummi is very suspicious in this case. And in my opinion, I don't think her hands are clean in this case. I've seen the way she's quick at some other things. But when it comes to what killed Mohbad and DNA, she's not quick at it. That's one of the biggest nightmares for me. DNA, and then they give an elaboration of how Mohbad died. Wummi cannot comprehend. Okay, Wummi will just start misbehaving and saying 2 no scheme, 3 no scheme, blah, 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 blah. I'm not interested, right? But the problem here is this. If we all are so sincere, we bring in our money, we bring in our time, and we want to try to find a way to arrest those that kill Mohbad and to find what killed Mohbad. And we work with a family who doesn't care about our plan and our goal. And in fact, is destroying everything that means well for Mohbad. Tell me that we should not come for him. And that is how I became somebody who, whenever I speak, I always apportion some blame to their Lord, to Baba Mohbad himself. And when I ask Baba question, there are some thugs that they are paying monthly, like Vengeance, Comfy, Your Daddy. Those children, they don't know what they are doing. Those children are being paid to attack anybody who asks reasonable question. They understand that these things are very offensive. That people will pay for something and you cannot even be transparent about an accountability. Where did you do these things that people paid for? Normally, if people don't see expected result anywhere in the world, there's nothing bad if they say they want to trace it where it was done. They want to ask questions because they're not satisfied. For you now not to cooperate with them, it means you were part of the crime. It means you were part of the cover-up. And that is how our accountability started, and we start asking about, okay, we want to even know how much money was contributed. If you can't tell us where autopsy was done, you can't tell us where the other thing was done, you can't tell us where nothing was done. Then we ask you, where did you spend the money that we contributed for those things? And then we start hearing that the money was for him to spend, that he's not obligated to tell anybody anything. Just see how this case was messed up by these gangs. Mohbad case is being messed up. That's why Aloba is not even talking about what killed Mohbad anymore. They are bringing the case of marriage and property administration to distract public. Because marriage and property stuff is going to give Wummi upper hand. DNA and what killed Mohbad is a nightmare to Wummi. Why did Baba Mohbad not focus on it? They are focusing on things that, in fact, Wummi is getting more power. In fact, people will be irritated. Seeing another comment saying that Mohbad did not marry Wummi, and then video surfaces. And then it's now left in the middle by himself. He's beginning to fight over Mohbad marry, Mohbad didn't marry. But how does that profit the whole public interest? What the whole public is so much interested in? Why didn't you focus and invest in that? Which is DNA and what by Mohbad? Why are you now bringing issues of marriage, issue of property administration? You're not even going through investigation. And even you are going to the police to investigate how $72,000, right, was taken from Mohbad. As a family, you should take charge. You have every right. Naira Marley make an allegation on Mohbad that it's like Mohbad stole money. You should go and represent Mohbad. Because Naira Marley said Mohbad removed Malian money, that's $72,000, that Mohbad is not supposed to remove it.
He didn't say.
The wife is coming and saying,
he didn't say it's too money.
And somebody is making this huge allegation on Mohbad, and Baba is seated like this. If Paparano don't speak, they will not do nothing.
This Paparano, keep
and when they go and do it now, they will come back to the first Paparano.
Yes, guy. Paparano, go.
They will say, where did he study law? Paparano, are you a lawyer? Because I taught some shit to 250 people in the house. I know how many days confused me to do video. That me, I only